We used to be a salt marsh back in the day, and we have water still running underneath in creeks. If you look on the old Manhattan maps or the British maps, you'll see there's 2 streams that run through here and go through Tompkins Square Park, and that's why our willows grow so well. And in the day, they filled in this area, and they built buildings, and you know, the story of the Lower East Side, it was very industrial, and then the Irish came, and then the buildings fell. And then we're going to move up quickly to the 60s and the 70s. This was a horrible neighborhood back in the day. So this was when the buildings were all crumbling, and fires were, you know, set, burnt down buildings, and former gang members of the community with the acronym that spells out Charas, Chino Garcia, Armando Perez, 2 of the people, started this garden. And along with Liz Christie, Seed Bombs, and Supreme Gorillas, they planted a little garden over here in this area. And then this was a playground. And so once the community and the city really saw that it was a desirable area, and all of the, you know, burnt out building, you know, was being picked up and made into gardens, the city decided they wanted it. And so for several decades, actually, went back and forth with the community, plotting against the community, city against La Plaza. They all wanted the space. And twice in the sequence, community projects were opted to build here. It was the Girls Club was one of them, and then a senior housing project. And so the neighborhood fought against both of those. Part of the neighborhood, I should say, fought against those, and the reasoning in part was that we needed green spaces for the neighborhood, but also that it was not structurally sound, that there was water underneath, and that the buildings would flood. And in part, that's what won the court case and kind of got rid of these buildings and relocated to another areas because of the underwater creeks. And in fact, this building over here, the Sunburned Cow, is kind of slanted if you look at it from the street, this building right here. So, during the 80s, Charas, who was founded here, was asked to move off of La Plaza, and they were offered the school down the street. And so when they left, the community still wanted to keep this, the neighborhood, as a garden, so they fought again, and they eventually won it. But it's been a constant struggle up until 2006, I believe, is when Mayor Bloomberg and Elliot Spitzer saved the garden and designated us as pretty much safe, and as part of the Parks Department, which runs us now. So we're part of Green Thumb. They've been really great with us. You know, we have a board of directors, we have a nice membership, but we're pretty much, I have to say, allowed to do, you know, what we want to do, as long as it's not illegal. We have Rolando Politi, his art is along the fence. That was created as an art project, really, but it ended up having a double function because it acts as barbed wire and keeps out the stray. We're going to teach people how to grow food. We have community plots up here, a lot for schools and a lot for members. And we are going to be teaching classes in rainwater catch, green roofing, and eventually, oh, this is the other thing. This area over here is where we had our iconographic willow. This was planted in the 70s by the Charas guys, and this and that one and this one. And during the hurricane, we lost it. And you still have the stump over here. If you count the rings, it does come out about right. But we need to redesign what that area is going to be. We used to have the willow, and then next to that were 2 linden trees. So this whole area was just a bunch of beautiful green. It was a wall of trees, and it was tall. And the fact that we don't have that anymore, we're still getting used to it. It's really shocking. But it has created more of a plaza environment, so it does better assist us for groups of people, and I think lectures and, you know, community organizing. So, guys, we'd love to have you come on board.
Thank you.